Previously at FanExpo.
Ironically, the most Steven Universe themed thing that happened to me all weekend was on day 2 of FanExpo.
Day 2 FanExpo. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Oh, I'm Soul Evans from Soul Leader.
Yeah.
Mr. Soul Leader himself.
Who am I? Who am I? Who am I?
You are Maka from Soul Leader, and I don't remember her last name.
Alburn.
Alburn?
Yeah, that's her name.
Second day, it was just me and Emily. I convinced her to dress up with me as one of my formative OTPs, which of course is Soul and Maka from Soul Leader. You may notice that I was too lazy to change this into my Maka cosplay, but I did pick up my tiny scythe. So, making an effort here. To make it more chill, we didn't do canon-accurate cosplays, but instead just did an interpretation of their outfits, making things like into crop tops and whatever. And I had this baby. I assumed no one would ask us for photos because it's a lesser-known manga, but we still got asked for photos like 5 or 6 times, which was really nice. This was more of like a creative cosplay endeavor, and yet it was still obviously recognizable. And I got recognized even when I didn't have my soul standing next to me. There were these 2 lovely cosplayers on the TTC on my way there who I ended up standing next to, a Kita from Atlantis and a Zelda. And when I got on and went next to them, Zelda was like, "Oh, are you Maka from Soul Leader?" And I was like, "Yes, I am!" And then we talked about OTPs not becoming canon, since technically Soul and Maka didn't end up together. It was an open ending, no one got together. I think I mentioned Bleach at one point, probably. She was a Zutara shipper. R.I.P. I didn't catch their names or anything then, but later at the con, me and Emily actually ran into them again, and they recognized me, and we took photos. The cosplayer who was doing Kita got my Instagram and then sent me the photos later, and I'll just link her Insta in the description below and whatnot. They were really nice. Because Emily and I are both nerds, we did more Star Wars things this day, including Emily searching through some horrible plastic figurines for like half an hour.
Oh, him! Why is he so weirdly buff?
That's so weirdly buff. I think that's just the style of these things.
That's so great.
Looking through things. What's the most cursed thing you found so far?
That Darth Vader thing that doesn't, like, it just says, "Use me," and then it does not have, like, what it actually is. It's like,
use me.
For what?
Where did it go?
I don't know.
Find it again. Yeah.
Yes, I need to do this, but where is he? This is just a Darth embodied
embodied.
head. Darth embodied head, Jesus. I needed more sleep. Pardon me?
I discovered the texture of Jabba on behalf of Diego Luna, and it was bad. But the main thing we did today was something that I had never done before at a convention. We met an actor. Not Mark Shepard, but I snuck this video of him from a distance because, hey, it's Crowley from that show I used to watch. And still sometimes watch. No, but since we missed all the panels, I decided we were going to wait in line, and we were going to meet one of the actors, and we were going to get something signed. And of course, if we were going to meet one of the actors, it had to be DEEDEE MAGNO Hall, the voice actor for Pearl. I was afraid to try and vlog and get yelled at, so the only proof I have that this did happen are these photos that Emily took. She didn't want a photo herself. She's notoriously afraid of cameras. But we had a whole conversation with her and everything beforehand. I was legit panicking in the line over what to say to her, but she was so nice. She gave me a hug, like we'd known each other ages, just a warm, motherly hug, and I just like sank into her. I don't remember our whole conversation, but I told her that Pearl was one of my favorite characters. And right off the bat, with no prompting from me, she asked if I'd ever dressed up as Pearl before, and I was like, I did yesterday! Just to remind you, I was not dressed as Pearl then. I was in pigtails as a different character. And so I got on my phone and I showed her the photos of my cosplay on my Instagram, and I don't remember exactly what she said, but she complimented it and said that she'd asked me because I just apparently have the look of someone who should or could dress up as Pearl. Validation from guys, I'm basically the official backup Pearl now. I mean, DeeDee has verified it. The contract is sealed. One thing I really wanted to do was sing to her because I'm weird like that. So I told her that I love all the songs in Steven Universe and that songs sung by her are usually my favorites, which is true. And then I sang a little bit of, it's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? I think I only got that far before I stopped. And to cut myself off, I said, oh, I can't sing through the whole song because it makes me cry. I was going to say that as a joke. But she thought that I was insulting myself. So she actually interrupted me halfway through that sentence after I was like, oh, I can't sing the whole thing. She was like, you can do it. You sounded great. She complimented my singing. My cameo as a version of Pearl on Cartoon Network is going to hit any day now. DeeDee, Pearl, thinks I sing the good. And we told her that Emily had dressed up as White Pearl and she gasped and got excited. And I was like, spoilers! And somehow that segued into us talking about the whole, like, cell phone plotline and how her secrets were revealed through that. And it was then that she started going into her Pearl voice. And then when I asked if she related to Pearl, like as a character, she wasn't done with the Pearl voice. And she said, I relate to Siri using my cellular device. And just like blinking in that like Pearl way, I don't understand technology. Before she laughed and was and went back to her regular voice. And she talked about how she, you know, she's a mom herself, so she relates to Pearl's motherly love of Steven. It's all a bit of a blur, and I know I asked her way too many questions because at one point she was like, so do you have anything for me to sign? And I was like, right! We're not here to become best friends. There's a line of people behind me. Yes, I do have something for you to sign. They had pictures that you could choose from the table for her to sign. So I chose a screenshot from a scene from the show. But they also had designs that her son had drawn of Pearl, which was adorable. I wish I'd asked her what her favorite episode was, or what her favorite song to sing was, or if she'd known about the rose twist before it happened. But I just didn't think of those in the moment. After she signed the picture, we took a photo, and I didn't know what to do with my little scythe, so she actually just volunteered to hold. She was like, oh, I'll hold it. And that was great. She was so nice, and I was a blithering fool, but I did the main things I wanted to do upon meeting her. Told her Pearl was my favorite character, sang to her, can't believe I did that, and showed her my cosplay. So, there we go. Super positive experience. I wish she was my mom, or just, you know, like my aunt. Emily and I then went back to Artist Alley, where we found a Soul Eater mystery box that was one of the only Soul Eater things we found there all day. That and a really ugly Soul plushie I did not buy. And did not buy the mystery box either because I just bought a Steven Universe mystery box and I could not afford two of those. Those things are really expensive. We also saw some Star Wars cosplayers, including a Darth Maul. And I looked at her, Emily, who hates photos of herself. And I was like, Emily, do you want a photo with the Darth Maul? And she was like, yes. The last thing we did inside the building was we stopped by this stall that was off of the EB Games area where you could just play with a bunch of Lego and make random things. So we made some abstract creations while singing and dancing along to a truly awesome playlist that was blaring out in the area. Then, photo shoot time. Gratuitous solo shots first.
There's a blue one and a pink one and a green one and a yellow one, and they're all made of sticky-tacky and they all look just the same. And the boxes on the hillside, the little boxes made of ticky-tacky, little boxes on the hillside, the little boxes all the same. There's a blue one and a pink one and a green one and a yellow one, and they're all made of sticky-tacky and they all look just the same. And the boxes on the hillside, the
us there. We didn't actually get very many photos of us together as Sol and Maka. We got a couple by badgering a stranger to take some for us. Had to get in a Maka chop, obviously. Should have brought in a book for a prop. And with that, the con was over, and we went back home with our loot. So, what did I have after the dust settled following the con? Not as much as last year, but I still got some good things. So, I got some stickers. The very first thing that I got was I got this glittery Haku sticker. Don't know if it's showing that it's glittery, but it is lovely. Which was by Katie Addison, and I have her card here, which is actually also beautiful. I got this That Gay Shit sticker from ALB in Wonderland. I got this Pearl Points little sticker, which is super cute. DeeDee actually had one of these on her lanyard when I met her. She said that someone had given it to her. And I have these 3 food-themed stickers that I got for free because I bought some prints. Ice cream, but it's a mouse. Ice cream, but it's a mouse. I have no idea where I'm going to put those. They're so big. They had an entire book of little tiny prints that were the alphabet of things stormtroopers do on their day off. And I couldn't afford the whole book, but I figured I could afford a couple of the prints themselves. They were $5 each. So to decide which letters to pick, I decided I would spell out Jin, because she is my favorite character. So I got this Christmas-themed one, Jolly Jingles. Yummy! Nasty Fall. Mood. The problem is, they told me that if you buy 3 of those, you get a 4th one for free. So I panicked, and I got an A, because that's my first initial, right? It's only now occurred to me that I really should have got Finn for Finn, because he literally was a stormtrooper. Yeah, I'm such a fool. That same booth, like, they gave you so much free things if you bought something. This is their business card, which is just actually like a postcard print. So that's, Inom Nom. Inom Nom. Maybe it's pronounced Inom Nom. I don't know, it's cute. The only other print I got was the one that DeeDee signed, and she put on it, Alexandra, always believe in you, with an exclamation point, which I'm choosing to believe was not a generic response, but was her referencing that she was like, no, you can sing the whole song, you sounded good, believe in yourself, which I just want to believe that, so this is that from her. I like that she put Pearl in quotation marks as if I would forget. I didn't stop with the Stormtrooper theme at just those prints from earlier, though. One of my favorite things that I got is I got this mug, which has this forlorn-looking Stormtrooper on it, and then on the inside it says, feels. So you're like drinking from the sad Stormtrooper, and then you just see feels come up. This was great. It was by Greg Voisin Pottery. There was another mug that had like a blue colored inside, and it had like different graphics designs of Stormtrooper helmets all around the outside, and that was a strong contender. But I was eventually won over by the sadness of the Stormtrooper combined with the feels. The other sort of big thing I got, in my mind at least, was I got this little DIY paint your own little Bulbasaur planter. So here's the idea is, like, he comes unpainted, but he's got a little space there so you can put a little plant. You can paint him with any acrylic paint, and then they've given you with it like a sealant, so you paint over the acrylic paint that you put on, and then it seals it so that it doesn't like damage the plants or whatever that you put inside the Bulbasaur. And it came with a congratulations certificate of adoption. Isn't that so cute? So this is by KN Hobby Shack. I will at some point, probably like 6 months from now because I don't have any free time, I will paint this guy on camera for y'all, and we will choose a little succulent to live in him. What else we got? Since Tara wasn't able to come to FanExpo this year, I got her this skull bath bomb.
I also bought her these as a gift before I realized that she already had them.
So now I can wear the 2 of these guys as collar pins. I don't think it's focusing on my hands, but you know what I mean. I'd actually seen this pin on Etsy, and it had been sitting in my favorites for ages, which is this pin by Geek Studio. It is a Kingdom Hearts reference. It's sea salt ice cream. It's probably meant as a reference to Kingdom Hearts 2 which I think is the one where Roxas first shows up. But I haven't played any of the main Kingdom Hearts games. I've only played the games that are available on handheld consoles. And I am obsessed with the DS game, Kingdom Hearts 300 and... I don't remember the number of days. But Kingdom Hearts 368 and a half days. Or whatever, 64 and a half days? Something like that. I'm obsessed with that. I love Roxas, I love Xion, I love Axel. So I really like that this is a subtle Kingdom Hearts reference instead of being one that everyone sees and they're like, you're a nerd who likes Mickey Mouse running around with spiky-haired boys. And I'm like, fine, I guess I do. Shut up about it. My last little thing, which is one of my favorite things that I got, is that I got these earrings. And they're all sparkly. And I've worn them multiple times since I bought them. They've become kind of my new staple earring. I almost forgot this boy. So this is the Bow Mouse from Spirited Away. It's funny because I saw this guy last year at FanExpo when I was running around as Jin Urso, and I was like, I don't know, I'm not sure, but he's so cute. So then this year when we saw the area where he was in again, I actually like searched for ages to find him because I was like, I want that mouse. I regretted not getting that mouse. Now I'm gonna get that mouse. He's so cute. He's a baby, a baby. And the very last thing that I got is I spent $1 to get this little Pokeball. And I have not opened it, so we're gonna find out what Pokemon is inside right now. I don't know how to open it. Do I just rip it open? Technical difficulties on aisle 3. Ah! It opened! Who is this? This little plant guy whose name I don't remember. Like, can you even tell from there what that is? Is it a Skiploom? It looks too tall to be a Skiploom. Is it like a badly made Skiploom? Okay, so that was everything I got and everything I did at FanExpo this weekend. I had a really great time, even though things got emotional sometimes. And making cosplays is pretty difficult and time consuming, even simple ones. Next year, I don't know who or what I'm going to cosplay as, but I definitely know I will be returning. And my goal for next year is to arrive early, at the beginning of the day instead of the afternoon, and to actually attend a panel and test out a video game. 2 solid goals. We're going to get it done next year. But for this year, that's Alexandra, aka Pearl, aka Maka, signing off. I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye! I forgot to mention, that's actually not everything I got at FanExpo because I also got a Steven Universe mystery box and I did an unboxing of that to show some of the things that I got in it. I will link to that video in the description below. Here's one of the things that I got. I just want somebody new.